The gates of Kishkinda echo with a lethal challenge. Sugriva has arrived to face King Vali in a duel to the death. Inside the palace, Vali's wife Tara urges caution, but Vali waves her off, treating the roaring warrior outside as a minor, irritating nuisance. What follows is brutal, close-quarters combat. The two brothers crash into each other, matching blow for blow in the dust. Hidden nearby, Lord Rama waits with his bow drawn, but he doesn't release the arrow. He is completely paralyzed. This animated diagram illustrates the physical problem. The brothers share the exact same size, build, and overlapping rotation in combat. Taking a shot in this chaos carries a massive risk of executing the wrong target. Without that vital sniper support, Sugriva is entirely outmatched. Beaten and bruised, he barely escapes the battlefield with his life. Back at camp, a bleeding Sugriva is furious. He demands to know why Rama pushed him into a deadly trap, only to stand by and watch him get pummeled. Raw power and secret alliances are useless if you cannot distinguish friend from foe in the heat of battle. Rama heals his allies' wounds and calmly explains the reality of the situation. He couldn't shoot because the two combatants looked exactly alike. To solve this, Lakshmana executes a tactical pivot. As we see in this logic flow, he places a Gaj Pushpi flower garland around Sugriva's neck, providing a distinct visual marker that resolves the targeting ambiguity. Marked and healed, Sugriva marches back to the gates of Kishkinda and roars a second challenge. This time, Tara intercepts Vali with urgent intelligence. She warns him that Sugriva isn't acting alone. He has secured the backing of Rama, a warrior renowned for defeating formidable foes. Vali ignores the verified intelligence. Blinded by arrogance, he storms out of the palace, leaving behind his own magical protective garland. The second duel is even more intense. Even with his renewed strength, Sugriva begins to falter under Vali's crushing blows. Vali senses victory, but at the exact moment he drops his guard to finish his brother, Rama, still hidden behind the trees, releases his arrow. It strikes Vali down. Vali walked straight into a fatal trap because his own ego forced him to ignore the reality of the battlefield. Collapsed and bleeding, Vali demands an answer. He questions how Rama, a man defined by societal rules, could strike a combatant from the shadows. How could a figure defined by law ignore the fundamental rules of fair engagement? Rama answers with cold legal precision. By forcibly claiming his younger brother's wife, Ruma, Vali committed a crime equivalent to violating his own daughter. This hierarchy chart maps out Rama's jurisdiction. He is not acting as a duelist, but as an executor for King Bharat at the sovereign peak, authorized to deliver punitive justice to those who break the law. Rama cites an ancient legal code. If a ruler fails to punish a grave sinner, he inherits the spiritual consequences of that unchecked crime. As Vali listens, his ego dissolves. He recognizes his death as a formal execution of divine law, rather than a personal attack. Vali fully repents. He secures a promise of protection for his son, Angad, and as he draws his last breath, he achieves spiritual salvation. The hidden arrow was a calculated enforcement of cosmic law. When moral corruption breaches the deepest boundaries of a society, justice will find its target, even from the shadows.